I'm eating chips and a grilled cheese sandwich that I cooked for myself. Drinking water and stuff. I need to buy cups. I've been recycling this one. I'm a mess. I now work from home. Ew, without money for self-care, without relationships. Yeah, well, my family were trafficking me. They're so dumb. They think that this is gonna make people not want to work from home and become slaves and miserable. It's like people can differentiate that when I'm painting, I'm listing, I'm in a great mood. It's just the in between of remembering that I don't have any family of origin because they're, for the most part, rapists, sexual harassers, and human traffickers and thieves. So I am just upset that I don't have money for self-care and to network and meet people. And they didn't get on here with me because I'm not financially stable and I don't have a home for them. I'm looking forward to financial stability. So that Jane and Kinani can live with me again. You can give me money through, what is that? GoFundMe.com/F/Arlene-Lorenzo-Acevedo. PayPal is AR Blue Sky Designs Co., Arlene Lorenzo Art, Straight to My Heart, and lo que estoy pensando shop. INTAYIAFAY, entire shop. Oh, so that fake husband has my PayPal login at the request of my parents, one of Benjamin Suarez Lorenzo's sons, so that when I was living with the girl, I would just head out by myself and he would give me my own money from my account. Literally at a meeting, my parents made me give up my PayPal information when I was a teen to someone that they deem my husband. I'm like, I'm not married to this! Maldita sea, my parents are so gross. It's like this guy was raping me in my bedroom, asking you to have permission to, if he could have sex with me in my room, and just walking into my bedroom and having sex with me. Got someone pregnant because I didn't have my own bedroom, he said. Would sit with me and say, I'm so-and-so, 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 moved on, blah, blah, blah. Blah, blah, blah. Too bad that you don't have your own bedroom. My parents still had homes built for myself with him and some of his brothers. And I'm like, I don't ever want a relationship with that. I never want a relationship with that. Where is my money? Where is my money? My parents are so disgusting. They go on saying, well, she's married to him and he doesn't want her to have her own money. Obviously, he's trying to kill me. Give him your bank account. And there was discussion of like, isn't she gonna be living with Edgar, possibly having kids, and she'll still need her own money? It's like there was so much outrage at people that were networking there, saying how dumb Gloria and San Ramon are violating Arlene's rights is because she has a man in her vagina sometimes does not mean that he gets to determine her life or keep her money or handle her money or take away her right to have money. They're so gross. They're so gross. They're just so gross. Anyways, what else? Ooh, I moved on past that. decades ago when he would replace me for Genie Dendali's illegal prostitute Lorenzo Suarez because I wasn't ready for a date. Decades ago. Decades ago. So is he asking people for money for me through that PayPal account and won't give me the money? Hopefully not. What else? What else? What else? There may be some colleagues that remember the login because I may have said it out loud. However, I'm not going to talk to anyone just to get my own logging information. Those people are most likely fearing that they'll get killed for giving me the information and want me dead. So they most likely, if they understood what being hungry and not having money is, they would have said, here is your logging information from an old PayPal account that you had and you possibly don't remember. That's it. In the meantime, I plan to, for FBI purposes, that guy that possibly has my login information from my PayPal account is one of my Jaime Suarez Lorenzo's sons. I don't remember their names. Like, they abused me so bad and they raped me that I never learned their names. What else? 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 Oh, those illegal prostitutes that go out with them. Or possibly expecting that I would run to the ones that I see, that I saw Corazon de Center, and they would be like, there she is, after being abused by them. Now she's in a relationship with them. They could be men right now instead of like following ill advice from people. I don't want them in my life. I feel they're oversaturated. They're busy as fuck. Possibly have more men and women that they can handle in their life. So I gave them like all the space that they needed decades ago. What else? 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 Unfortunately, I'm aware that I may run into them at some dinner or something. Hopefully not. But just because like we're in the same room together, maybe just like it happened at Corazon de Center doesn't mean that I'm in a relationship with them. Still in 2024, so hay que aclararlo. Wow, just wow, just wow. My siblings love raping them here. Possibly when he doesn't give me my money. And he says until she's actually in a relationship with me or just her siblings stop raping me or I know that she doesn't have feelings for me. Maybe he forgot the login information as well. That's not a reason for me to talk to him and say, hey, Fulanito, do you have my login information from decades ago of a PayPal account? When my parents were forcing you to have a relationship with me. Anyways, I'm very aware that some relationships don't work. I'm going suffering. I'm embarrassed that I was raped. And that held me back. I'm embarrassed that I was disrespected. That I needed to just like stay home, do nothing, while the men had the opportunity to travel. According to Gloria and then according to Ramon, he didn't want me traveling alone so that those boys with Jaime Suarez Lorenzo's kids wouldn't kill me if they planned to murder me. I don't know. I don't see them as a physical threat. towards me. The people saying that the fact that they were forced to cosplay military uniforms could mean that they intend to hurt me. I don't see the military as violence. I see it as education and self defense. So when I see them, I see like educated people, hopefully, that if they were to attack me, it would have had to be because I attacked them first. So I'm not a violent person. Anyways, they just wanted me to be trafficked near people that they have sex with. So I'm on this cruise because my parents don't want to be in a party where Arlene's gonna be at. So I'm gonna tell you all about it. This is what people said was happening. It's funny that they tried to get close to Jada and Kehlani and say, so Jada and Kehlani, when you and your mother were out traveling, did you meet people and say to them, well, we're just doing this activity because we don't have family of origin? I don't imagine Jada and Kehlani doing that because I never taught them that language. It's like to Jaden, myself, a year. Jaden and Kehlani is all the family that they have. Otherwise, Jaden and Kehlani wouldn't have been separated from me in 2020. Anyways, according to Chelsea, who's a retard, it's gonna take me 20 years to get Jada and Kehlani back the last time that I spoke with her. I'm like, I'm staying in a hotel provided by a homeless shelter. Some people get mad at that. What else? What else? What else? What else? I can't even talk to my parents. And simply it's because they think life is a game. So they're like, okay, well, if Chelsea said 20 years, we'll go with that. It's like Pamela Martin wrote on Facebook that it took her 18 years to get her own home. And all of those retards that I grew up around, they're like, okay, well, 18 years, waiting for 18 years to give Arlene money so she can have a home and it matches Pamela's ordeal. So I imagine that even if they go blah, blah, blah for 18 years, I saw her work on eBay, they don't buy it because they think that life is a game. They don't behave as adults. They're gross. But so many people go to jail for that. So many people go to jail for that. For abusing me. Anyways, now that I realize that I'm not a Suarez, that's what my family of origin wants to bully me into. For me to say that out loud. Now that I realize that I'm not a Suarez, it doesn't change anything in my life. I still have my goals of traveling the planet to meet people to date. Those boys having Suarez Lorenzo's son did not make a difference in my life. Never went on a date with them, never had a good time with them, never had one good memory about them. What else? 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 I'm about to finish cleaning my apartment and cleaning. I just looked at the kitchen and I got it dirty while cooking, and hopefully it'll be still daylight when I'm done. so I can list some of my artwork on Instagram. I'll be able to list some more on eBay next week. Anyways, I was insulted by so many gente retardada while around the Arlene Lorenzo. People saying, well, I saw my mommy have sex with him, so am I your daughter? No, I'm like, please, child, don't. You're not my child. It's like, it's so disturbing, so gross. Just so gross. Just so gross. So I don't want them in my life. It's been more than 20 years since I've seen them. I don't want them in my life. What else? What else? What else? What else? I haven't been missing out on anything that they done. Like one as a child, possibly things. So I'm still in love, so I'm gonna have a husband here, a husband there. I'm gonna have babies with my boyfriend. Blah blah blah, and then just like keep my babies and keep like seeing these men, hopefully, and adding more men that I'll see throughout my life while being a mom. Not just stopping at those three. So, what else? What else? What else? That didn't work out. Those Suarez kids bullied me into saying that the girls with their own rooms and wardrobes were better at sex than me, so they moved on in those relationships. And I married and Karen just cut it off, which was so unexpected because I didn't even think that I would marry through the church with anyone. So he was very, very much a gentleman while we were married, very much a team player. I remember like he would offer to clean the toilet and the tub because I'm like, ew, I don't want to clean that if we live together. I don't want to crack eggs, yuck. So I used them mostly for baking or breakfast with him. So I'm just like, if you crack the eggs, I'll cook them. So, very much a very patient father. He would wake up with Jaden and Kinlani before me some days and start cooking them pancakes. So beautiful. I never had to fight with him that Jaden and Kinlani needed to be fed. That doesn't make me lazy. There's shared responsibilities. Whoever woke up first or like heard the kids wake up and would get out of bed first was the one to make breakfast for the kids. Oh, I want to drink coffee. I remember like when Jada and Kinani were a little bit older, me saying like, okay, let's talk while I'm heading down the stairs into the kitchen. However, you need to give me a break. 5 minutes for myself, drink some water, get a yogurt or fruit if you're starving. Because you just woke up. However, if you give me like 5 minutes for me to drink a coffee and just sit out on a patio chair and just de-stress from those 5 minutes of Jaden Kehlani me. So today, this, that. Their plans for the day. It's like, I'm gonna read a book, I'm gonna play a video game. Can you take me to the playground? So that type of conversation, I'm like, okay, after I drink my coffee, I will drink some water, get a yogurt or fruit while I drink my coffee if you want to. And then I will make you breakfast and make breakfast for myself. We can sit at the table, eat, and talk about what your plans are for the day. And then, like, I'll adjust my schedule to make the effort to take you to the playground since you can read independently and you can play your video game independently, though sometimes I would just sit next to them and ask them to read me a few pages of book or to just like play a video game with them or tell them, can you explain to me what Minecraft is, please? And they would just explain. I'm like, okay, just to keep them engaged in conversations with myself. What else? 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 I don't want to do that backtrack. I was married to Edgar and now I head over. I'm avoiding that. Heading over. I hate that my Facebook was treated like tiki tiki by those gross women, specifically, and men that the Suarez date. Ugh, just so gross. I'm like, so I watched this video, I need help, and they just literally treated my Facebook like it's tiki tiki. So they're like, go ahead, clean toilets, die already, you're ugly, you're fat, you should be cleaning toilets, go work at fast food. I'm like, ew, kill that FBI! So the Suarez paid them, so they make me look like that's what I like. They're like, Ali's so tacky, have you heard her speak? That's what people say. So basically, I kept objecting that I don't like that type of talk. However, I replied to those statements because once, like, one has people like talking in front of one sometimes can't avoid answering and or matching their conversation style, which is so gross. So I just thought, like, I'm not gonna go behind the scenes and talk about dissect my marriage with Edgar, so that then one of those Suarez kids that possibly is happy in my family of origin traffic into like hear what she has to say about when she lived with Edgar. And now he goes around and saying, oh, it's okay, money. Ella le dice, a veces la llama chiqui boom boom. And then people start saying en la panadería, ¿cómo está tu chiqui boom boom? So basically, they trafficked me and violated my privacy. So that as I'm pitching for money so I can live, they find out intimate details of my life that no one ever knew, or possibly my siblings heard when they invited themselves into my home for. So they may be going around saying to people that are even related to me in any way, or possibly people have tried to rape me for. They're like, how is your chicky boom boom? So I won't even bring evidence into posting on Facebook that has happened because they want fame too. It's so gross. They're like, we want a post of who said que ahora sabemos que Keilani ella a veces le dice chiqui boom boom. They're so gross. They're so gross. They thought that they would find out through me if Sonia Alvarado Chapman was cheating on Duran Chapman. And people say that's why it turns into tiki tiki, no infidelity, no chisme more, porque Arlene doesn't do chisme. And they're possibly beating up Arlene emotionally with vete pa un fast food. Para que uno le diga, nena, pero tú no te estás acostando con esto, haciendo esto, esto y esto, que todo ilegal, tratando de matar a la gente, blah, blah, blah. So they literally like beat me up emotionally through other people or themselves to try to find out what I know about them. So it turned into tiki tiki mode. They're all in uneducated, low-level intelligence. So gross. What else? 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 So now that I'm not a Suarez and I've never been a Suarez, That doesn't change anything in my life. Why did I need to remember kids that raped me decades ago that are possibly grown men and being felt like trafficked to be near me? Just gross. Just gross. Just gross. That's why I don't even talk to them. It's like I just said, hey, how are you? Who the fuck are you, beautiful man? And they're like, oh, never mind. You're possibly the youngest sibling of those boys that raped me. However, the others may have been there because sometimes, like, one had a patch of gray hair, unless they colored their hair just to look different. One had more gray hair than the others. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? In the meantime, I plan to travel the planet and date people. I want group sex, ideally men. I like the taste of my own vagina, so I've never been into one. What else? 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 I should clean up my apartment. Drying my sheets next. That I just got off my bed. And I'm excited to post more artwork on Instagram. Once I take a break, I already have the dark chocolate carols out of my pantry, ready for me to eat them. Anyways, I don't have any family. It's just Jaden, myself, and Kehlani. And most of the people that I've met throughout my life have been people that those Suarez kids, trafficked into my life, saying this is why I replaced you with, because you don't have your own bedroom and you don't have a wardrobe. Ew, just gross. Just gross. Anyways, I don't want a relationship with any of those people. I don't talk to them. I'm very private, anyways. So even after seeing them, I didn't create any attachments. Anyways. Like, I'm used to going out alone. However, because I was being, that may have happened. Because I was feeling like I was being stalked and or trafficked into places just to be around people that I don't want to be around. I kept like asking more people to show up with me until I realized, oh, these people are human traffickers, sex traffickers, possibly rapists, possibly thieves. Until then in 2020, I'm like, oh, okay, now figure it out. What's next? I'm gonna have to work a gap and see people that I don't want to see. That's what I was thinking. 2020. I'm like, I don't want to visit Corazon Day Center. I'm poor. I see Frankie, Jenny, and Brittany, and I think they're raping me with their eyes. They're so gross. What else? 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 So, what else? Same with for her. I'm just like, whatever. Like, they're not gonna help me with anything that I need help with, which is money, any dollars being gifted to me. So it's just like, it was just a waste of my time. Pero that's what the death sentence is for. So I'm seeking the death sentence for all those people. If they purposely traffic me, like a lot of people said, in my early teens, Iker Carrero may be so much. Like, how is it that she doesn't have any money and that her family of origin emotionally abused her, that now she's just like no longer putting herself out there? Pero those Suarez kids may have guns to people's head so that people don't give me money and or buy my artwork, and that needs to stop. So hopefully I break that cycle soon because I want to receive dollars. I want to be financially stable. I don't date if I don't have money. I don't even put myself out there if I don't have money. I don't want to be having sex with people and then end up pregnant and not have money to have a baby. I associate sex with pregnancy, so I'm very careful with who I choose. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? There's only two sex tapes that I've recorded that I've approved of. Is one is with Edgar Munoz Carrero, one is with Jorge Aviles. Any other tape of me having sex with people is like I was raped. Like to the educated people understand that. They possibly those Suarez kids go around. It's like how can she say that about Frankie? Mira, Frankie metiéndose por el culo and that was rape. They still behave that way. They traffic me into I had sex with so and so and you have your own room and you don't have a wardrobe, so I don't know if I had sex with this person because you weren't available. So I'm gonna introduce you to girls, just girls. That's what they used to do back then. And then they would, then there was a person that just like whoever I have sex with in his presence, then he would follow a significant other or a significant other, that person followed him and he ended up having sex with that person in my presence and then scolding me that because you slept with him, now I have sex with her. And I'm like, my life isn't a walking orgy. That's what they do. But it's girls, they rape people that way. It's not like romantic. That's why they've never taken me out on a date, people saying. They're not interested in seeing me happy. They just go around and they're like, whoa, she had sex with that guy. I'm just going to look for a way to seek revenge and make her feel uncomfortable. So I stopped that decades ago when, after he supposedly had a baby with someone and didn't want me to see him pushing a stroller. I'm like, dude, I'm not the one mourning that you and I didn't have a baby, and what the fuck is that? Ew. Just ew. He could have calmed himself down and had the baby with me had he wanted to, but he just didn't want to. They're all with who they want to be with. So I think it's gross that they involve me in any conversations. It's just gross. What else? 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 They're with who they want to be with, and I want to travel the planet and date people. And I'm not one to say, "Oh, is that what was that their little experiment?" It's like I met David Ledesma here in San Antonio, and I never said, "So I'm fucking you," because those Suarez kids weren't up to my standards when I met them. They think that I behave like that. That's possibly what they were experimenting with. Though, I don't know. It's like, who celebrates that one is going to get trafficked into San Antonio and says, oh my God, after he raped me, one of those Suarez kids, he's like, wait until she gets to San Antonio and David Ledesma and her have sex. He's going to be so happy. What else? He said, well, until David Ledesma and her have sex, but that other conversation about me being trafficked into San Antonio had already happened. So I'm just like, ew, full. I'm gonna be stealing my money, keeping me poor. Just gross. Anyways, I haven't seen them in more than 20 years. I purposely didn't visit the library in Salt Lake City to not run into them. I purposely didn't visit San Antonio after I married Edgar just to run into them. That was back in the early 2000s. Hager's like, so you're not gonna see your buddies? Like, what buddies? That feels gross. It's like for real. It's like pick up the phone and say, "Hey, Arlene, do you want to meet me in San Antonio next week at Rebel and we can dine there?" Not like, oh, we're just gonna travel to San Antonio and sightsee and see if I run into them. They took the fun out of meeting new people for a long time. For a long time. Just for a long time. They just took the fun out of meeting people. It's like no one should say, it's like I could have ran into them in Aguada and not want to date with them. So gross. Just gross. Just gross. Just gross. Just gross. Couldn't even like have lunch by myself and be treated with respect. It's like I was having lunch by myself, and one of those Suarez kids showed up, and he's like, "My dick needs attention." I'm like, "I'm not married to you. I'm not in a relationship with you." And did we already have a home together back then? It's like just because I have feelings for him, a home didn't need to be built for him and I. And he didn't need to be said to by my parents, possibly, "That's your wife and you need to take care of her." No, oh, I hate that. So he ruined my lunchtime. What else? What else? What else? I possibly ate there by myself again. I visited the library just because he insisted. Full. It's like I already had plans to visit the library. It's like, visit the library or something by yourself so I can like meet you there and talk to you and have a good time. None of the times that I saw him by myself, we had a good time. It's like he immediately saw me and thought we need to have sex together, or he ignored me with people that he had already said to me, "Well, since you don't have your room and you don't have a wardrobe, I met so and so at the library. I keep telling you, you need to be at the library or you're going to lose me." I'm like, "Okay, bye." So I visited the library once and he went straight to the other person that had her own room, supposedly, and a wardrobe. So I'm like, I knew this was pointless. I was trafficked into the library. And he didn't even approach me, but I'm very understanding that maybe he had plans with someone else. So I just don't like them. I don't like them. They're very attractive men. Obviously, if not, I wouldn't have feelings for them. But I don't want them in my life. I don't want them in my life. They destroyed my self-esteem when I was growing up while raping me and saying con nombre y apellido who they were having sex with, because I didn't have my own room and I didn't have a wardrobe. I have my own room right now, which is for me to enjoy. It's not what I want. I miss Jaden and Kaylani. So my family of origin, lo que están jugando muñecas, no le den dinero, quizás se mueren. ¿Por cuántos años le tomó tener a Jaden y Kaylani quedar embarazada y conocer a Edgar? Pues cuando conozca a Edgar de nuevo, they live out of touch of reality. They could be on drugs. Just. So they're like, this is the phase where she is low income, no rent, food stamps. We're gonna see what she can produce. As far as people giving her gifts, con lo linda que ella, I'm like, I don't talk to anyone. I don't want people to be giving me gifts like that. It's like I'm under the poverty level because I'm abused by my family of origin. I have fundraising going on. And my family of origin hates that because it spells that my family of origin is abusing me. They want it to be that I receive money through gifts, that I just wear whatever I have y aparezca como una loca at garden. So, did they traffic me into there? And there's a video of that where one of those Suarez kids kill him. I can't remember if he trafficked me into San Antonio or had plans of doing that and just had me wear like a ton of pieces so that I would look homeless but with high fashion with everything on that I own. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? So they think they want to give people the impression that I visit nightclubs in sweats and dirty sneakers just because I'm obsessed with dancing. It's like I know what proper attire to the dance club is, and I follow dress code wherever I want to be at. So I just think that they're just so gross, so retarded. Just so gross, disgusting. Just gross. The family that I grew up in are disgusting. Disgusting, disgusting. Blech. I don't want any of them near me. I don't want any of them near me. I want Jaden and Kaylani with me. Let me guess. Those Suarez kids wanted to tell me that they spent all those 20-something years fucking Gabriela, and Gabriela is a better mom than I am because they saw her being a mom. So they're like, we give money to Gabi, and we wish that she is Jaden and Kaylani's parent, Arlene, because we didn't see you parent Jaden and Kaylani. We were never invited into home. You never visited the library so that we could meet. You never came back to San Antonio to see me, run into me at the library or somewhere so we could have sex. Exactly, on purpose. What else? 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 They're the reason why Gloria and Ilsa stopped providing for me at a very young age as a child. They're the reason why, one of them is the reason why Margarita Correa bullied me in my childhood over what I was wearing that wasn't polyester. Is what people say. I may have been too young to remember. So they basically destroyed my parents and my siblings into saying, well, I don't want to be with her, déjala sin nada, déjala pobre. And my parents think that being poor is having $0. Porque then to them, having a little bit of money is just such a blessing. Okay, to them, poverty is $0. So I've suffered my entire life with not bad self-esteem because I've kept up, but my body, I lost the shape of my body. I got really fat because I was being raped by my second cousins. That's normal, people say. For someone that's abused and her family doesn't provide self-care. What else? 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 They're just gross. Those Suarez kids are just gross. And then the youngest, I don't even want a relationship with because I feel like he's just being trafficked into my vagina by my family of origin just for me existing, and I don't like that. What else? What else? What else? What else? I just took a siesta. after eating, I feel. So now I'm like, oh, I have to get back to cleaning my apartment. Shouldn't need me to spend like at least an hour cleaning it. Had I picked up after myself all week, however, I've been feeling raped, abused, trafficked by dumb people that I grew up around. So I'm seeking donations so that I can party by myself. I love doing that. And or with Jaden and Kaglami and new people that I'll meet. Don't ever listen to those people that are like, oh, she's just shy about meeting people. They're trying to hold me back. They're so gross. So what else? 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 And it's embarrassing, which is why I don't talk to them. That 20 something years later, I am just because I saw them that I'm now talking how they raped me in my parents' home. Those Suarez boys, when I never thought about them. I had the perceived threat of like I need financial stability to be out there dating, and hopefully I don't run into any of them and they're not stalking me. Other than that, I've always been self sufficient and very independent and very happy. I don't need to hear them compare and say, well, ella mientras tú estabas con Arlene, yo llevé a Gabriela. They do that? Oh. Mientras tú estabas con Arlene, yo llevé a Gabriela a hacer esto, hacer lo otro, blah, blah, blah. So that's what I'm avoiding, that type of conversations. Like, I don't do notes of what other people were doing while I was with Edgar. It's like I was exclusively monogamous in that marriage with Edgar by choice. So I'm not a part of a tribe of people that are all together. Después cuando se separan gente, they're like, pues si no te dejaba hablar de nosotros o con nosotros during that time, like now let's catch up. It's like when we were living together again, he's like, you're not gonna see your buddies. I'm like, I don't want to get raped. I'm polyamorous, but I don't want to get raped by anyone. So I chose to be monogamous with him. What else? 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 Me imagino que in the past 26, in the past year since Edgar and I separated, que se han hecho el amor todos ellos, happy if that's their thing, and they're in a relationship, or they've gone on to annoy one another with like Edgar que te cocinaba link y que ustedes hacían y como el link te hacían amor y qué más. And then Edgar gets annoyed or aggressive or just starts lying. I've heard about that happening. It's like the ex-husband just starts lying. It's like that's our life, our sex life. That I'll just say dumb shit just to annoy them and have them stop talking to me about my ex-wife. So I don't want to be there listening. I don't do that. I don't compare marriages. I was never married to them. So I think it's a waste of time if they're talking about me. Which is why I stay away from tiki and post my stream of consciousness online. Tiki doesn't donate money to me. Never did up till like my early 20s while I talked to them. So, and that's what his kid at a nightclub that he owned or his brother owned. Or I own with them too. I can't remember the details of that. They may have given the money to my dad if I was part owner of that place. I think they took the alcohol license in my name, or they wanted to do that. I can't remember. So what is it? What is it? What is it? So one of those boys that I'm not married to just gave money to Edgar and said, "Here, I gotta buy her something." And I just said, like, I want cash in my hands. I don't want money like this. So I had Edgar return the money to him. I find that uncomfortable. It's like if he were my husband, I would have a relationship with him. And then like that would be different. He's like, okay, I'm just like gonna give the boyfriend money to like spend on her, whatever. But not while I wasn't having a relationship with him. He missed the whole relationship part. And then would do things that made him seem like the husband. But again, like those boys are so saturated, I imagine. So many options to date, so many men and women that they have sex with that I don't want to be a bother, I said decades ago, and interrupt their lives. So I just removed myself from the situation. I didn't pursue them. I didn't move in with them. They were extremely disrespectful, telling me the names of people that they were in relationships with, supposedly because I didn't have my own room and my own wardrobe. So I never considered those relationships true. I've only been married once to Edgar. What else? What else? What else? What else? So I miss Jaden and I miss Kaylani. I want to travel. I want to date. I want to travel the planet. To find people to date, there has to be so many handsome men out there that once I'm financially stable, I'll enjoy having sex with. I want to have sex with multiple men at once. I'm so excited about that. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? I may drink another hot chocolate and get some energy to finish cleaning my apartment, listing some artwork on Instagram. I'll possibly wait to do that until tomorrow. So, and just get back into I won't kill myself because I'm isolated. It's not my fault that none of the people that I grew up around are competent to be around me or compatible. So it's just me, myself, Jaden and Kaylani. And I've never conditioned Jaden and Kaylani to provide for me. I'm a provider. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? Bye.